Before we begin, we want to make a little request to you, our viewers. We are thankful to every single one of you, but our viewer to subscriber ratio is very low. Please consider subscribing if you enjoy our content and want to see more from us. Thank you. Are you extremely terrified of people judging you? Are you very self-conscious in ordinary social situations? Are you uncomfortable meeting new people? You may have a social anxiety disorder if you have been behaving this way for at least 6 months, and these emotions make it difficult for you to perform daily routines, such as talking to others at work or school. Social anxiety disorder, also called social phobia, is a mental health condition. It is an intense, constant fear of being watched and judged by others. Job, school, and your other daily activities may be influenced by this fear. It can also make having and keeping friends complicated. Yet there's no reason for social anxiety disorder to prevent you from fulfilling your potential. You can cure the symptoms with treatment. In this video you will hear 8 tips that can help you overcome anxiety. Remember, you're not alone. For people with social anxiety, it is easy to feel that they are suffering on their own. Yet the truth is that there are a lot of people who have similar fears. Anxiety feelings are normal. For as long as we have been here, it is a natural response to fear and discomfort embedded in our DNA. And while there are many different reasons triggering this epidemic, suffering people can find some consolation in realizing that they are not alone. The next time you notice the familiar anxieties creeping in, remind yourself that those emotions are normal and common in a difficult social scenario. Other people have overcome their fears with social anxiety, and you can too. Fight negative self-talk. The more people who struggle from social anxiety convince themselves that they are not good in social situations, the truer it will be. The words we say contain a lot of energy. And for people with social anxiety, recalling previous experiences through a negative prism may be natural. However, there are confirmed medical advantages to positive thinking. People who engage in optimism on a daily basis have lower levels of stress and depression, healthier minds, and longer lifespans. Actually, focusing on the bad could make people sick. If you wish to help alleviate social anxiety, practice and diligence would be required. Imagine the worst case. It might sound counterproductive, but asking yourself, what's the worst thing that can happen, is a reasonable approach to confront your inner critic. Avoid words like always, never, everybody, and nobody. They're ambiguous and seem to overstate the threats you face. Instead, think about the particular concerns in any given situation, and you'll probably realize the failure, whether it's a trip on stage or a clumsy sound, is not as bad as it appears. If you practice this enough, social situations wouldn't appear to be as frightening. Ease into social situations. Everything gets easier with practice, and the same principle relates to socializing. Avoiding parties and big crowds may provide immediate relief of social phobia, but it is not a long-term solution. To get started on the path to conquering anxiety, professionals outline a few guidelines that can be found in most cognitive behavioral therapy programs. This type of psychotherapy challenges people's negative thoughts regarding social interactions to help ease anxiety. One such step is to set small, manageable targets for yourself, such as giving a compliment to a stranger or requesting a store employee to help locate something. Keep doing little tasks like this until you start creating confidence. When you've learned these social skills, you can perform more difficult situations. Embrace discomfort. If you're struggling from social anxiety, jumping into a new situation may seem like you're falling into the deep end of the ocean. The temptation is to tiptoe into it and run back at the first sign of discomfort. Sometimes it's better to just jump right in. After the initial panic comes to an end, the water feels nice and the fear of being too cold is no longer relevant. You're not going to be able to stop every triggering scenario, and there will be some initial frustration. However, embracing it can help you quickly rebound and realize that much of it was self-created. Get comfortable with the fact that you cannot control everything. It's important to learn to go with the flow. Practice breathing. Stressful situations can affect breathing, which in turn adds more stress and triggers a domino effect of physical issues. Anxiety can lead to dizziness, lightheadedness, disoriented feeling, and even fainting. Social discomfort, in fact, can possibly become a medical problem. It's crucial for people with social anxiety to confront worries head-on, otherwise there is a high probability of becoming adults with social anxiety. Simple breathing exercises will allow you to remain calm and reduce the discomfort that you experience at the moment. When stress creeps in, it's time for you to pause, breathe, and get concentrated. Find a support group. Being surrounded by friends and supporters can reduce your social anxiety. If the voices that have the biggest impact on you are encouraging, you'll be better equipped to drown out the negative ones that emerge. If you think you need someone to speak to and will listen to you without a judgment, try scheduling a consultation with a therapist. They're going to be there to help you process your emotions in a comfortable environment and give you support to deal with your anxiety. A therapist can also help you by offering a friendly environment to discuss your worries and concerns. Another important aspect in your battle, and not only in it, is your circle of friends. Nobody likes toxic people, they are just not worth it. Surround yourself with valuable people, people with positive mindset. They can help you not only with overcoming anxiety, they can help you in many different aspects in your life. Practice makes perfect. The more times you expose yourself to a scenario, the more routine it becomes. Though your instinct could be to escape social stress at all costs, avoiding the temptation to escape can make you stronger and better equipped for potential stress. Practicing your reaction to your triggers can make you feel more confident at the moment. Think about all the possible trigger situations you may encounter and prepare a game plan that results in success. It's going to develop your immunity to anxiety, just like a vaccine. With practice, you can begin to understand that the worst of your worries are mostly impractical, and even though things don't go smoothly, it's not the end of the world. The bottom line when trying to break yourself free of a social anxiety rut is to remember that everything takes time. No matter what changes you make in your life, you will not go from socially anxious to social butterfly overnight. Be pleased with any small progress that you make. Every journey begins with small steps, and it is important for you to get started and not worry too much about your goal now. Focus on the journey and your actions will take you there. If you enjoyed this video, give it thumbs up and share it with your friends. That means a lot to us, and this way you are helping the channel to grow. If you want to see more videos like this, hit the subscribe button and remember to click the notification bell. You can check our other videos as well. Thanks for watching.